Recording. Go live.
So was that song before or after South Park?
See, popped up on my phone.
Broadcasting live from a hollowed out tree stump in the middle of no man's land. You have reached Married with Comedy. Strap in boys and girls. It's time to enter the bunker.
Oh, we're entering the bunker. Do you hear that? There's bunker entering going on. Ugh. Enter the bunker. Is that like Enter the Dragon? Or as Joe likes to call it, entering the dragon's butthole. Entering the dragon's butthole. Yeah. Doom. Yay, welcome to the show. Guess what's going on today? A lot of stuff. We got a jam-packed show. Oh, I gotta switch it so you can see us. Boom. Jam-packed show, bro. I'm gonna like pop this out. Jam-packed show, homie. Well, I'm gonna pause this because I don't want to hear myself. Hello? Pause it. Why is it not pausing, bro? Ugh. We're in the groove today. Today we're in the groove. No matter how much you think we're not in the groove, we're totally in the groove. So, that's what's up. Yep. We're in the groove. In the groove. In the poopiness. So, what do you think? The microphone's pointed correctly? I tried to move yours closer to you. Yeah, it's not going to move.
Okay.
It's all up on that thing. What I'm going to have to do is take that piece of wood and move the whole thing this way.
Okay.
That's what's up. I look like a cholo today. I'm Jeff. Onyx. That's Joe.
Chandler. Yeah.
Why is it not pausing, bro? Man, that's irritating me. I just want to see the video. I just want to see, like, I don't want to hear myself. Don't want to see myself. I just want to get in the chitty chat. Oh well. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the chitty chat. Chatness Everdeen. What do you think about the chatness, Everdeen?
No. I'm trying to figure this out.
You're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, how to find a life. I can't find a life.
Wait a minute. So you're at the top there.
Yeah.
And you click.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Videos.
All right.
And then, hopefully, see, when I click it, it starts doing chitty chat, and I don't want a chitty chatness. I don't want a chitty chat. I just want to
see the chitty chat.
Yeah, I just want to see the chat. I don't want to I don't want to hear it. I just want to see the comments. So we have one comment on there. See? Hi, Jennifer. Jennifer said hi. Hi, Jennifer. That's what's up. Right here. See? Episode 21. I don't want to see episode 21. I want to see today's episode. Today's episode. Joe, why are you breaking my shit? I blame Joe. Joe's breaking all the shit today. Joe's breaking everything.
It's on a delay. It's freaking crazy.
Yeah, but don't even like, can you pause it so you could just see comments only? Because that's all you really need to see is the comments.
Do like comments still come up if it's paused?
I think so. Comments. Boom.
There's 3 viewers right now.
3 what? What's up, y'all? So on today's show, we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Ikea, a school in Massachusetts. We're going to be talking about Gorilla Tape, Jiu-Jitsu, CERN, Peanut the Chi. We're going to be talking about, Slinkies, my table. What do you, like, one word to describe your
Crap.
I said jujitsu because I'm going to be doing a movie thing too.
Yeah. That movie? Jitsu.
Yeah, what are you going to do? What movie?
Captain America.
Captain America.
From 1979.
Okay, not the gay one.
No, the totally gay one. Oh my god. Totally gay. Spoiler alert.
So he's going to be doing some stuff about lyrics. He's also going to be talking about Christians in a negative light, probably, because that's how he does it. That's how he rolls.
Positive.
In a positive light.
Yes.
Oh.
As they lay dying, you can't go negative on As They Lay Dying.
That's a weird name, As I Lay Dying.
Yeah, it was a book.
Was it a book?
Yeah.
So you're looking at on the comedy bets. Okay, so Jennifer said hi on the Whoa Entertainment thing.
Whoa.
So that's cool that we got people who are paying attention on places where I'm not paying attention. Man, it's just making me mad the way this chitty chat works. Like I said, if I had less control over my camera and over my sound and over all this other stuff, the chat would be like sweet and easy. You got people chatting with you? No?
No.
Why don't you pause it? Can you not pause it?
Okay.
Comments will still work.
Yeah.
If I could pull mine up over here and pause it at the same time, I would do it. Ugh. And I have people like sending me messages. Ugh. Jay wants to know, since we have a porn site as our sponsor, can we not cuss anymore? Do we have to not cuss anymore? So
we could have cussed before.
He thought we couldn't cuss, but we can cuss. We can cuss.
Yeah.
We can cuss. I'm just going to talk about it though. So
that's not a porn name.
Our sponsor, Swallow and Cock clothing. Go to swallowandcock.com and get you a Swallow and Cock hoodie or t-shirt or a hat. You know what you can't get though? You can't get the baby onesies or children's clothes with that logo on it.
Why not?
I don't know. They won't let you.
They won't let you do it?
No, you can get a pillow and you can get like
what?
Like underwear and stuff like that, but you can't get.
What about socks?
I don't know if there's socks. So Swallow and Cock. What's up, Jay? All right. Today's word of the week. The word of the week. You ready for the word of the week?
Yes. Yeah, right.
The word of the week is. Come on. Jetpacking. Jetpacking is a phrase, the word of the week. It's similar to spooning. However, the little spoon is the larger spoon. The little spoon is the larger, and the big spoon is giving the same energy. Okay, so when you're spooning, the smaller person generally is being spooned by the larger person. Jetpacking is when the taller person is being spooned by the smaller person, giving the impression that they're wearing a jetpack. It's called jetpacking. So
it's when a smaller
person is hugging from behind the taller person.
So
like if you and I were hugging and I hugged you from behind, that would be spooning.
We're about the same size.
No, I'm way bigger than you.
All right.
Mark's girlfriend is like 6'2". I caught them jetpacking in the common room watching the Food Network last night. Mark and his girlfriend were spooning, but she's taller than him, so they were jetpacking.
Okay. So I'm always jetpacking with Emily because she's bigger.
Yes. See, I knew you would catch on.
Yeah, makes sense.
Jetpacking.
I love.
So the word of the week is jetpacking. Jetpacking. Cool?
Yeah, cool.
All right, then. So we got the jetpacking thing going on. All right. Oh, also, if you're a fan of the show, take a look at Fanmail, or send us fan mail. Fanmail at care of Comedy Vets, P.O. Box 369, Lathrop, Missouri 64465. I have no idea why my stuff is not loading properly, bro. Over here on this side. Like the Comedy Vets one isn't. You know what I'm going to do?
What is that?
I'm just going to close that, maximize this, and you're looking at the Comedy Vets one on yours.
Yes.
And I'm looking at the Whoa one over here on this side.
Yes.
So that's where that's at. I wonder if I go like this and I click it like that. I click it like this. If it does anything. What does it do? Nothing? There it goes. Boom. Look at that. Now it pulls up the chat on the side.
Cool.
Yeah. Fan mail, care of Comedy Vets, P.O. Box 369, Lathrop, Missouri 64465. If you're an angry feminist, you could send us hate mail, M-A-L-E, care of Comedy Vets, P.O. Box 369, Lathrop, Missouri 64465. I'm just waiting for that. That'd be great. Don't you think it'd be great?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get an email.
To get angry mail, yeah. Hate mail.
Hate
Mail. Yeah. We get normal mail all the time. But hate mail, haven't gotten any hate mail yet. So, all right. So we're gonna get into the first segment coming up. You like my segments?
Yeah.
You like my segments?
That was a segment. Word of the day.
The word of the day. Word of the week. Word of the week was a segment. Yeah. Word of the week was a segment. Now we're gonna go into this other segment right here. Right here.
All right.
Boom. This segment. All right. See how you can't
always look stoned.
See, you can't see us, right? But they can. They can see what's going on.
You sure?
Yeah. All right. So, this week in comedy history, June 21st through June 27.
I see.
Yeah. So, June 21st, 1967, Jim Breuer was born. Jim Breuer, best known for his time as a cast member on SNL and from the movie Half-Baked.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might not know, Breuer was a high school buddy, high school friends with fellow SNL cast member Fred Armisen.
Oh.
They were like buddies in high school.
That is freaking crazy. Like two
that.
of the least talented cast members of Saturday Night
Man,
Live were friends.
Jim Breuer's funny as hell when he does his impressions of like AC/DC and Metallica.
Yeah. He opened up for Metallica, did you know that?
Yeah. And AC/DC both.
Oh, AC/DC too?
Yeah. He hung out with Brian Johnson and they were singing songs together.
Oh.
It was
And
funny.
he was like pretending to be...
Yeah, he does the Brian Johnson thing really well. Yeah. June 22nd, 1971. Mary Lynn Rajkub?
Why does she look angry?
I don't know. Best known for her role as Gail the Snail in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You might not know her first starring role was as Raggedy Ann in a local community theater production.
That doesn't count.
June 23rd, nothing happened. Nothing special happened on June 23rd. Nothing at all. February 26th, let's click it. Boom. February 26, 1916, Jackie Gleason was born, and he died June 24th, 1987. Best known for his role as Ralph Cramden on the TV series The Honeymooners.
Wait, okay, so when was he born?
He was born February 26, 1916. He's dead. He died June 24th.
When was the honeymoon song? Like in the 30s, right?
It was way a long time ago. Yeah, it was one of the first
He
black
looked
and white.
like he was 50 back then.
Yeah, he's an old guy.
He was young back then, though?
Yeah.
Like in the honeymooners?
Yeah.
Why did he look like he was old?
I don't know.
That just blows my mind.
Okay, here we're gonna read about his early life. You're gonna love this crap. Here we go. I had to read it from this because you wouldn't believe it. Okay. On December 14th, 1925, Gleason's father disposed of any family photos which he appeared in. Just after noon on December 15th, he collected his hat, his coat, his paycheck, and he permanently left his family and job at his insurance company that he worked at. Once it became evident that he was gone, his wife, May, which is Jackie Gleason's mom, had to go to work as a subway attendant. So Jackie Gleason began hanging out with a local gang and started hustling pool when he was only, 1925. So how old would he be? Jackie Gleason was a little kid. 1925,
Yeah, like
he was like
9.
14.
No. Yeah.
No, 9, you're right. 9.
No, 6. Wait, no. Let's find up to age. At the age of 14.
At the age of 14.
1919.
His brother died.
20.
No, his brother died when he was 14. When he was 14.
Oh,
when his brother was 14. So Jackie Gleason was born 1916.
That's what I thought he said. Yeah,
and his dad left in 1925. So yeah, 9 years old. Would you say that's 9 years old?
That's why he looked old when he was in honeymooners. He had a rough life.
He had a rough life.
When he was young.
Yeah. Honeymooners. Yeah. All right. Oh, you know this guy right here. You know that guy?
That's either Beetlejuice from Howard Stern Show or J.J. Walker. They look exactly alike. Now.
June 25th, 1947, Jimmy Walker was born, best known for his role as J.J. Evans on the TV sitcom Good Times. Ain't we lucky we got him? Good Times. You might not know. Dynamite, yeah. You might not know he worked as a vendor at Yankee Stadium starting in 1964, and he was given a silver dollar by Mickey Mantle, and he still has that silver dollar today.
Oh.
Still has the silver dollar.
Yeah, that's probably all of the money he has.
Yeah. He's like, I ain't got no more money. That's not how he talks. That's just what I would say.
Yeah.
I'm not saying black people talk like that. I'm just saying I personally would say, I's got no more money.
No, I think he would say that too.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he would talk like that?
I think after doing a bunch of lines of coke with it.
Lines of coke. You're going to be surprised.
Comedy club owners, then. Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
June 26th, 1988, King Bach was born. Do you know who this person is?
He looks really familiar.
I don't know who this guy is, but he's an internet personality who had 11.3 million followers on Vine before Vine was shut down. You might not know that as of today, he also has on TikTok 20.8 million followers on TikTok. And he's been in such TV shows. Here, I'm going to show you his credits. He's been in Black Jesus, 50 Shades of Grey, Meet the Blacks.
Okay. That's
Babysitter Killer Queen.
The Babysitter is where I know him from. Yes. Yeah. Yes. He was actually pretty good in a Babysitter. You have not seen a Babysitter?
I don't know. I might have.
You
was it on XNXX?
No. Close though. No, it's on Netflix original.
You know, every time I hear somebody say it like that, I think there's somebody's flicking someone's nuts. Nut flick. Nut flick. Nut flicks.
Nut flicker.
Nut flicker. Who, you darn nut flicker? Which you're like, oh, I watch Netflix. Oh yeah, you're a Netflixer. Flixing on that nets. Yeah. Flex my nits. Nits my flex. Nits flexel? Flix nexus? Then the nexus? And the Lexus? Yeah. Yeah, I just don't understand why it doesn't pull up correctly on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Here, I'm going to try to do something. See if you see that. Did you see it?
No.
You're not even looking at it. There.
Yeah. What am I supposed to see?
I just wanted you to see the comments because I can't see them.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it. I see now. I was looking
poop.
down there. Poop.
I said poop.
Okay.
Oh, shot. Oh, shite. Here we go. What segment are we on now? Ooh, you're gonna talk about lyrics.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So you and I were talking last week about. So the word of the week was turning Japanese now.
The word of the week is turning Japanese.
Yeah, and you didn't know what it was, but you were like, you
What
didn't
is
know
that?
what it was.
Yeah.
So it's
Do you know why the microphones are up like that?
No.
The mic. See, I'm doing it to you now too. I used to interrupt Jay as soon as he started talking.
Yeah.
I'd interrupt him. Those microphones are up there because if they're on the table down here and you just touch the table, you can hear the microphones.
You don't want that.
I don't want that, so that's why they're hung up there.
And it can still hear us.
Yeah. Supposedly they can still hear us.
All right, so they're turning Japanese.
I really think so.
I really think so. So if you just like listen to the song, you probably won't realize what it is about, right?
I didn't know what it was.
Okay, so I knew it was about masturbation, but this is even crazier when you actually listen to the lyrics. So I've got your picture of me and you. You wrote "I love you." I wrote "me too." I sit there staring, and there's nothing else to do than masturbate. Okay. Oh, it's in color. I guess a picture. So your hair is brown, your eyes are hazel, and soft as clouds. I often kiss you when there's no one else around. So kiss the picture.
Huh.
And then I've got your picture. I've got your picture. I'd like 1,000,000 of you all around my cell. So clearly, it's someone in prison who's gotten a picture from someone, probably the girlfriend, or one of those, crazy obsessed women here.
What year
women
was
here
this?
obsessed? 80 something.
Well, couldn't it have been cell phone?
No, this was before cell phones. This was from the song's from early 80s.
Huh. Yeah, that's right. They had pagers back then.
1980.
Yeah, they had beepers back then.
Did they even have those?
Yeah, I had a beeper back then.
It
was expensive. Yeah, it was expensive.
Were you a drug dealer? I thought only drug dealers and
you know how
doctors had them.
You know how cricket stores are here?
Yeah.
In California, pager stores were like that in California.
Oh.
They had pager stores all over the place like that.
So you paid a penny for each page or something?
No, you would go and you would prepay for the pager, and then every month you had to pay for it. But it was still something back then $10 was like $20 or $30 now.
Right.
So you pay $10 a month for your pager thing, your pager thing, which was a lot of money back then.
Buying a pager, which was probably
right. Well, you could buy your own pager, but you still had to pay for the pager number.
Oh,
you still had to pay for the service.
Month?
Yeah.
Oh.
You had to pay for the service every month.
That's way before my time.
Anyway, so this dude's in jail?
Yeah, so he's in jail. So got the picture, and he has it posted on his cell wall,
Okay.
Maybe he's digging a hole behind it in a wall. I don't know, but he has a picture.
He's digging a hole in the wall.
So now this gets really
oh my gosh, you
graphic.
Can see that on the camera.
Ooh.
You see that?
Yeah, see that.
We'll talk about it later.
So I don't know how this was actually played on radio, and people bitch about WAP now, but okay. So I want the doctor to take your picture so I can look at you from inside as well.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then you've got me turning up and turning down. I'm turning in. I'm turning around. I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. So he's masturbating to a picture on a wall.
So this reminds me of that one song, Bite My Lip and Close My Eyes, Take Me Away to Paradise. But he actually says the word masturbation in that other song. That Green Day song.
Yeah, masturbation, is it fun?
Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just a little hidden.
Right.
Can I request a song for next week?
Yeah, sure can.
She Bop.
She Bop. I've never heard
She
of
Bop.
that. She Bop.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you about it because it's your deal.
Who is it by?
Cyndi Lauper.
I'm assuming about
She
masturbation.
Bop. I can't tell you.
Okay.
But after you do the research on She Bop, just remember, Kids Bop. It takes on a completely different meaning once you find out what She Bop is about. Yeah, I gave you homework. She Bop.
Right. She Bop. Does it go like she bop, boo 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 boo?
She bop, he bop,
do,
we
do,
bop,
do.
they bop. Everybody
bop.
bops.
So like sex, yes.
Yeah. No, it's not. You'll find out.
It's masturbation.
Yeah, it's something like that book. Everybody poops.
Oh, everybody masturbates.
Everybody poops.
Everybody masturbates. Okay, so the other like lyrics that.
Look, and nobody's chatting with us. Too high or low? I don't care.
So
shut up.
All right, so it also goes: no sex, no drugs, no wine, no women, no fun, no sin, no you, no wonder it's dark. Everyone around me is a total stranger. Everyone avoids me like a cyclone ranger, which I don't get, but
Cyclone Ranger.
Yeah.
Is that somebody that hangs out in a toilet?
No idea. Let me look it up. Cyclone Ranger.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, he's.
You know what's stupid?
What?
Okay. Starting next week, we're going to have a change in the show.
Okay.
We have an awesome graphics card in this computer here.
Graphics card?
Graphics card.
Oh, okay.
And I've not been using it. I accidentally didn't select the graphics card, so we're dropping frames like an idiot over here. I wonder if it'll mess it up if I change it in the middle of the show. If it does, I don't care. Graphics encoder. Boom. I changed the graphics encoder, children. See if anybody notices. Nobody notices. That's funny. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking It's not the graphics encoder that's causing the issue, it's the internet. Did you see the back of the building when you came up?
No. They're
having a redneck shotgun wedding here.
I saw. Wait, it's a wedding?
It's a wedding. It's going to be a shotgun wedding. See the shotgun shells?
No.
There's shotgun shells out there decorating the door. So when you walk in, it's a shotgun wedding with shotgun shells.
I saw a sign saying White Trash Bash.
White Trash Bash. Shotgun wedding. Hey, baby.
So they're like...
I'll knock you up.
Proud of it?
You won't get married? Yeah.
So is it legitimately a shotgun wedding? Like she's pregnant?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
She really is pregnant.
Well, I don't know. I'm assuming.
Or are they just like making fun of shotgun weddings?
No, I think that's a real thing. People out
here
do
still do shotgun weddings?
Yeah, but not with a real shotgun though. But they call it a shotgun wedding.
Yeah, but it actually comes from like the father of the bride bringing a shotgun and saying,
"That's what it says.
You're going to marry my wife or to marry my daughter, or I'll shoot you."
Wow, look at this. We got people.
Wait, where
listening.
did that come from?
Okay, that like a minute ago, 2 minutes ago. Okay, Melissa said she's listening. Cody said Ford Ranger. Don't know what that means. What happened to James?
Cyclone Ranger?
James moved away. James moved away. So, okay.
Yeah, well,
here we go. Now we're going to do the next segment.
James left and I'm here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to do the next segment now. You know what I decided to do?
So
I'm gonna
what's that on? Sorry to interrupt.
What's what on?
That's your job. Like that,
This?
comments, yeah.
KC Comedy.
Okay.
So that's KC Comedy Radio. And you're
Alright.
supposed to be watching Comedy Vet. Or, yeah, Comedy Vet. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to be... Are you supposed to be watching
Which is
Comedy?
one
And I'm
viewer
watching Woe
still.
Entertainment.
So is that one viewer besides
Say,
me?
Lori,
Oh, shit.
hi. Hey, Lori, what's up? See, you're supposed to be paying attention to that shit, bro. Joe's not paying attention to that shit. Yeah. Here we go. You ready? We're going to be doing...
Oh, what happened to your forehead, Jeff?
Oh, who asked that?
Lori.
Okay, what happened to my forehead was there was a tree branch hanging low, and I walked into it and almost got a concussion. And on that same day, I hit my head like 3 times, and I was like really jacked up. So that's what's up. Messed up my head. All right, so here we go. The Outpost Survival Tip of the Week. Oh, nope, not the breakdown. Outpost Survival Tip of the Week. We're doing the 10 C's. 10 C's of survival. Yeah. As developed by Dave Canterbury. Last week we did container. This week we're doing cargo. And I originally didn't know what cargo meant. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what the whole deal about it was.
You didn't know what cargo meant?
No, I didn't know why he would put the term cargo on there.
Oh.
Here's what it meant.
You have to have a car to go, right?
Cargo tape is what he meant.
Cargo tape?
Cargo tape, like duct tape. To have cargo tape so that if you have cargo, you can secure it properly. And this stuff is like handy for all kinds of things. So cargo tape is what they wanted. They wanted to say cargo tape. Duct tape. I use Gorilla Tape because it's a lot better than the other stuff. Now, what I could do, see, but you can see it fine. I was going to do the top down, baby, but I don't need to do the top down. So, Gorilla Tape.
Yeah.
Do you use Gorilla Tape?
No. I've used some Gorilla Glue on my hair before.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. You're hilarious. He's looking very serious, like it's not funny. Look, and this is what I do with my Gorilla Tape. I guess I could do the top down to show you. Boom, top down. I take a super glue container and I roll some Gorilla Tape around the super glue container so that it's a compact thing. And then I've got this super glue container that I put super glue in, and then I also have that, the duct tape. So the Outpost Survival Tip of the Week is Gorilla Tape. Here's an odd thing. I've used Gorilla Tape to fix my shoes, to fix my canopy, to secure stuff, like to bind stuff together. I actually have Gorilla Tape, but it's the waterproof Gorilla Tape. We got a hole in our pool, and I literally went under the water, took a piece of that Gorilla Tape, put it on the ground, put a weight on it overnight, and it fixed it.
Huh.
Gorilla Tape. Vinyl pool. Vinyl pool. I don't know if you noticed, but there's some Gorilla Tape all over in here that I use to tape stuff up.
Yeah, not just duct tape, but
Gorilla Tape. Well, and another difference is, okay, Gorilla Tape is more expensive, lasts longer, stickier. It's stronger than duct tape. It's got more fibers in it. It's more cloth-like. And you rip a piece off there and play with it? You can rip a piece off and play with it.
How does it look, though, when I'm playing with something?
Yeah, you're playing with it. Duct tape, or duck brand duct tape, isn't as sticky. When you get it wet, it doesn't stick at all. And over time, I don't know if you ever put duct tape on anything outside. Over time, it gets brittle and cracks.
Yeah.
This stuff lasts a lot longer. A lot longer. He's still playing with it. So the Outpost Survival Tip of the Week this week is Gorilla Tape.
So will this help with broken ribs?
Actually, yes.
Cool.
Gorilla Tape is great for all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff. Ooh.
Yep. That whenever I break your rib.
Are you still playing with the piece of duct tape?
I could even.
Shut up! You couldn't get it off.
Get it off.
Why couldn't you get it off?
That's kind of a personal question.
Wouldn't you say that's stickier than duct tape?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there's another use for it. You can use it as a Biore strip. You stick it on your nose, and then you peel it off, and you clean your pores.
Oh. Beauty tip of the week.
A beauty tip of the week. You're so funny. All right, so that was the Outpost Survival tip of the week. Now we're going to do the trivia. Okay, so last week's trivia question was, where was Caesar salad invented? In the comments, you can comment to let us know where you think Caesar salad was invented.
Wait, that was from last week?
Last week's question was, where was Caesar salad invented?
Oh, I was here last week. Duh.
Where was Caesar?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you because you can answer
That's like
now.
one of the easiest.
Mexico.
Yeah,
Caesar
it was
salad.
named after a guy named Caesar.
Kaiser. It's pronounced Kaiser.
I thought that was pronounced Caesar.
Kaiser Legion. That's a reference to a video game.
Kaiser Sose?
It's a reference to a video game.
Oh. Okay.
Fallout New Vegas.
Oh.
Kaiser's Legion.
Yeah. I'm not a big Fallout guy.
So Caesar salad was invented
by a guy named Caesar
in Mexico. In the country of Mexico.
Yeah, so it's a Mexican. So but now you go to a Mexican restaurant and you're like, can I get a Caesar salad? And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then you go to an Italian restaurant and they have nothing but Caesar salads. Yeah. I mean, what's up with that?
Well, you know what's up with that is that Italians are really, really well known for making Mexican food, you know. So speaking of that,
like DeCarlo's.
Yeah, speaking of that, yes. DeCarlo's, nice DeCarlo's chunky salsa, regular salsa, taco sauce, Mexican marinara, and mild or hot or smoky sweet. Some things are smoky sweet.
And coming soon, Caesar dressing.
That'd be funny. Okay, this week's trivia question, but you can't answer.
Okay.
But y'all can in the comments, okay? So, tickety-tack. Richie says, sup, Richie. Tickety-tack and clickety-clack in the comments. Here we go. Commenty. Taylor Swift grew up on a farm. What kind of farm did Taylor Swift grow up on? Taylor Swift is a farm girl. She grew up on a farm. What kind of farm did Taylor Swift grow up on? This question, answer will be next week. We'll let you know next week what the answer is. Do you know the answer?
Shut up.
Don't. You're not supposed to speculate. Ask yes or no question. Do you know?
No.
No. Okay. Don't say Bunny Ranch because then people are gonna think that might be a thing. And maybe
Bunny Ranch isn't really it's not a real farm though.
Yeah. Rabbit farms are real.
Yeah, bunny ranches are real, but they're not farms.
Yes. Bunny farms, bunny ranch.
Yeah, bunny farms.
Then
but
there's
not
that
bunny
other
ranches.
Then there's that
bunny
bunny
farms, and there's that
bunny ranch
in Nevada.
That farm in Nevada, the bunny ranch. It's a vagina farm.
Yeah.
Or would it be a semen farm? Because they produce semen.
They do.
They produce semen. That's what they produce there.
Right.
So that was the trivia question. Okay, you do your crap recap.
Oh, crap recap, which you already spoiled.
How did I spoil it?
Because you're like, oh, the gay one? So,
but there's a new gay one.
There's a new gay Captain America?
I think so. There's even a black Captain America.
Okay. Yeah, Falcon. Okay.
But he's black.
First off,
Captain America.
Yeah, well, he's Falcon, and he becomes Captain America. In the comics, there's like a shitload of Captain Americas, if you didn't know.
There's only one Captain America.
No, there's not. There's only one.
You're going to tell me like there's multiple Captain Marvels, and one of them's a female?
Yes.
No, there was only one Captain Marvel. Shazam!
No. Yeah, no, that was the original. Yes. Shazam was the
Did
original
you know
Captain Marvel.
There was a Captain Marvel movie and a Captain Marvel movie came out in the same year?
Yes.
One was called Shazam.
And the hell out of people. I did it on purpose.
Just like the Ghostbusters are all men. I don't count that one with the ladies in it, where that chick from Saturday Night Live that fucked up the movie. Wait, 3 chicks from Saturday Night Live fucked up the movie. Or was it 4?
It was 3. Because was what's her name in it? Melissa McCarthy?
I don't know. All I know is that they fucked it up. Look, dude, I don't mind women making movies, just don't fuck it up.
Dude, did you hear that they're remaking some Brokeback Mountain with women?
I'll watch it.
Yes.
I'll watch that.
See,
that makes sense. Remake Brokeback Mountain and 2 chicks kiss. I'll watch women
Emma
kiss.
Watson and
Wait.
Emma Watson and the girl from Harry Potter.
Emma Watson is the chick from Harry Potter.
Oh, you're right. Then the one chick
that turned into Elliot.
No, she was from Superbad. She won an Oscar.
That little girl that was in Superbad?
Well, she's not a little girl now.
Well, I mean, then she was.
Yeah. What's her name? Anyways, so they're going to be.
She was in Zombieland. No.
No, you're thinking of True Grits. But anyways, so.
I don't care.
So Emma Watson, some other chick. One hand, I'm like, this is so stupid. Why are you going to remake everything with women because of feminism and crap? And then on the other hand, it's lotion. So.
It's lotion. You just reminded me of something.
Oh.
For woke this week. So anyway, you're talking about
Captain America.
Captain America from 1978?
Yeah, I don't want to get it wrong. I think it's might be from 79.
79.
Starring the very famous Reb Brown.
Okay, Reb Brown.
If I'm pronouncing that right. Might be Reb. I don't know. Okay. First off, like, if you couldn't realize, I am a Marvel fan.
Okay.
Everything Marvel. So, it was very sacrilegious what they did to Captain America.
Like, in that movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that whole movie itself. So, first off, Captain America is the only comic book character that's in the movie. They don't have Red Skull. They don't have Bucky. They don't have anybody except for Captain America. All right. Secondly, they don't really even introduce Captain America, like the Captain America, to like an hour and 15 minutes. You know, after an hour, I'm waiting. I'm like, am I watching Captain America or Godzilla? You know,
it was an origin story.
Ever to see like, yeah, but a fucked up origin story.
Well, like Spider-Man with that kid McGuire.
Yeah,
it was an origin story more so than a Spider-Man story.
Yeah.
So they got more than halfway through the film on that before they showed C. Thomas Howell.
It's true. But no, this one, I
don't think he was in that one.
I don't think it's really origin story. It's a more like a guys are about to have an orgasm story, because it's so homoerotic.
Is it?
As fuck. Okay. For so like
you had me at homoerotic.
The movie first starts and Captain America is like just like walking around with, you know, a shirt, like one of those beach shirts, talking to some guy. He's also kind of buff. They're talking about I don't know what. But then that character you never even see. It's like they're just there to almost make out, and then that's all. And then so he starts getting chased. All right, this is even before he's Captain America, but he's starting to get chased when he's in his fan, and he gets in a car accident.
Okay.
He gets out of the car, and there's no blood, no bruises, nothing. But his shirt that he had on, that was a regular shirt when he first started driving, now has some holes. It got torn. His shirt got torn.
His shirt got torn.
But that's all. His shirt got... So it didn't look like he got his shirt torn in a car accident because there's no blood or anything. It's more like there was another guy in a back seat and they were having sex and they got a little rough.
Well, like the movie with Bruce Willis, that Unbreakable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, he got in an accident and everything, and he didn't have any blood.
Yeah,
his shit was torn.
Okay, yeah, but this was before Captain America gets
his
thing.
Super thing, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, first up, okay, so they screwed that up. His dad is like...
Is that what they were doing in the back seat?
I'm assuming.
They were taking the back seat in the back seat. They were jetpacking.
But his dad is like some guy who made this super strength thing and tried it on himself, but it didn't work, and then he ended up dying.
He did it to himself.
And then Captain America, or Steve Rogers, gets a call from his dad's friend, and he's like, I want to stick this in you. And Steve Rogers is like, no, I don't want you to stick it in me. Please don't stick it in me.
Yeah.
You know?
And then he say, but I stuck it in your dad? And he's like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, like, I stuck it in my dad.
He's like, your dad wanted it stuck in him, but it wouldn't stay in him. It will stay in you, though. So let me please stick it in you. And he's like, no.
Shut up.
So then Steve Rogers goes to try to help another friend, and then that friend is murdered for some reason. And then the guys who tried killing him originally are trying to kill him again, and then he gets in a really bad car accident. He goes to the hospital. He's almost dead, right? He's basically brain dead. And so the doctor guy who wants to stick it in him is like, he's unconscious. He's going to be dead. I better stick it in him.
Wait. Non-consensual.
So yes, non-consensually.
Look, you did not have consent to stick it in him.
Right. And Steve Rogers wakes up and he finds out that he got stuck. That the doctor stuck it in him and made him powerful, and he still wasn't happy. He was like, why would he stick it in me?
So he wasn't grateful that after he got stuck in him, he was powerful and strong. Yeah,
and then even like, so 5 minutes later, the guys who tried to kill him but couldn't, try to kill him again, and they have him tied down, and they're like, you're tied down, there's nothing you can do, Steve. And he just busts out and starts beating them up, and then, you know, he's like, oh, maybe I do like this. Stick it in me some more.
I need to switch chairs. This one's stiff and hard. Yours is soft. Is yours soft?
It's
Yours is soft. I need to sit on yours next time.
It is pretty soft. So, anyways, that's basically the movie. Like, oh, and the uniform itself, very, very homoerotic.
Oh, that's a nice keyboard. Are you using Yandex?
Syndex?
Yandex keyboard?
Index? I don't know. It was like regular white and stuff, and then all of a sudden my son's like messing with it. I swear, my son knows more about technology of the phone than I do. You know, he puts stuff on Facebook without me even knowing.
Well, let me show you my keyboard.
And he's not even 3 yet.
Let me show you my keyboard. See my keyboard?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm colorblind. And that helps me to see my...
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it helps me see
red
the letters better.
Background helps you?
Yeah, I can see red. Yeah, red. So that was the breakdown for his thing. Okay, I mean, that was his, he calls it crap recap. I'm stealing one of...
crap. Look at this fucking uniform. I mean, just...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm stealing one of...
All right.
One of Jay's old bits. Okay, this is called the breakdown. Break it down. Okay, I'm breaking down Jiu-Jitsu with Nicolas Cage. So in the comments of this movie, it had like a 2 or 3 star, 2 out of 10 or some shit like that. And the comments are like, if you don't like fight scenes and you don't like good acting, if you don't care about fight scenes, you don't care about acting, you don't care about dialogue, you don't care about lighting, production, music, you don't care about, writing a script, it's a great movie for you.
Okay.
If you like Nicolas Cage, great movie. So in the movie,
well, I like Nicolas Cage. So
yeah, in the movie, Nicolas Cage got paid $5 million for 3 days of work to film this movie. In the 3 days that he filmed, he did a great job. He did the eyes.
So that
was enough. That was great.
How big was his role for 3 days? Was it like they jammed everything in 3 days,
yes.
or was it like a normal 3 days for 5 minutes?
No, 3 days was like
the whole movie.
Well, his character was in more than half the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's Crazy Eyes.
Yeah, Crazy Eyes. They had like
Cage being Cage.
They had like a $25 million budget. He got $5 million of it, and they filmed it in like 6 weeks or something like that. 6 months, 6 weeks. It was crazy short amount of time that they filmed it, and they filmed it in Cyprus.
Cyprus?
Not California, but Cyprus.
Yeah.
The country, Cyprus.
Yeah, from where the guy who carried Jesus' cross was from, right?
There you go.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So basically, here's the story. Okay, spoiler alert. Doesn't really matter. All right. So an alien from some other planet far away,
Pluto, or further,
and a wormhole opens up every 6 years when this comet passes over this temple in Budapest, because that's where it's supposed to be in, Budapest. So the comet passes over this temple, and a long time ago, this alien came through this portal where they built this temple and introduced jiu-jitsu to the world.
Oh, okay.
So the only way...
Aliens.
He came here to pick a fight. And every 6 years, he comes here to challenge the best 9 jiu-jitsu people on the planet.
Okay.
And they have to fight him.
So kind of like Mortal Kombat?
Sort of. And if they fight him, and they fight him without any fear, even if they lose, even if they all die, even if they lose, then he leaves everyone alone. But if they're cowards, he kills everyone around the whole area and like starts going around the world killing people. Just killing, Okay, so he teleports there. One of the guys doesn't know who he is. He gets a hit on the head or something. He doesn't know who he is. But apparently he's a coward and he ran from the dude. So all of his other jiu-jitsu people are trying to chase him down to bring him back. And then the military gets involved because the military's there and they're investigating the comet.
Okay.
But they get wrapped into this thing and then they all get killed.
Okay. So
they're
it's
all
a bunch of killing.
Bunch of killing. Basically, what they did...
Who plays the alien? Is it Nicolas Cage?
No,
Cage plays the alien?
Actually, the guy that plays the alien was a really good actor, but he was covered up.
Oh.
So you couldn't see who it was. But it was a guy who did a lot of action scenes in a couple other movies. Anyway, point being,
Yeah.
If you're watching Predator, you're watching Predator on a $25 million budget, where they gave Nicolas Cage $5 million
yeah.
to fight the Predator. So there you go. There's Predator, basically.
So Nicolas Cage is a hero?
Yeah. Oh, I sneezed. So Nicolas Cage's character is insane and goes crazy, and the creature won't fight him because he's crazy. Thinks he's crazy. But he pretended to be crazy so that he could save the guy who loses his mind.
Oh.
So and then they fight, and yeah, that's what's up. And they had this black character in the whole thing who was like the most stereotypical black guy, and I can't believe that they didn't get in trouble for this guy, because he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and translate this shit right now. And they start talking. He goes, I don't understand a single thing this bitch is saying. So he got his job through like what's that where a black person gets a job with, even though they're not qualified for it, but they have to get the job because their skin color? Affirmative action.
Yeah.
So this is the classic affirmative action guy, where he got this job as a translator for the military, even though he doesn't know a single word that anybody's saying in any other language.
For real?
For real. He barely understands anything anybody's saying, right?
But he acts like he does?
No, he'll be like, oh yeah, she's saying that something happened, and it was like, yeah, I don't know. He'll actually admit that he doesn't know what the bitch is saying. Anyway, so there's a scene where they're giving alcohol to this bitch because she's hurt.
Okay.
Or this person because they're hurt. And he goes, I'll take that. And he's over there drinking it. And then he's like a coward running from everything. And then he shows up at the end. He's like, damn, y'all, that was great. It was like such a fucking... dude, I don't know why you SJWs aren't all over this fucking movie. Fucking get all over this movie. You know what I'm saying, G?
JW? What?
Who? I know some black dude. I don't know his name.
Oh, Frank Grillo, or however you say his name. He's in it?
Yeah.
Dude, that guy's awesome. Ryan Torren, he's awesome.
I think he's the guy. No.
Brax?
No. Brax is the guy that plays the alien.
Brax is the alien.
Yeah, he plays the alien.
Yeah, this guy, he does a lot of stunts.
Yeah, he's a stunt guy.
But
why the black guy? You know what I'm saying?
I don't even see the black guy on here. He's not even credited.
Yeah, he's a main character.
Oh, maybe he's one of the guys. Is he fisherman?
No. He's a main character, dude.
This guy, Tex.
Yeah, Tex. Oh my gosh, that's such a stereotypical thing. I don't believe in...
Oh yeah, the guy from My Name Is
I don't
Earl.
believe in the whole racism thing. I don't believe that there's like people who are deliberately trying to be racist, but if they were, this would be the movie.
Yeah, but the thing is, people would be upset about it if people actually watched it.
Yes. But they're like, Nicolas Cage movie? I ain't watching no Nicolas Cage movie. Then they watch the Nicolas Cage movie, they're like, what the fuck? What did that dude say?
Have you seen Willy's World, though?
Yes.
Because that's actually a really good movie. Oh, my God.
Great movie. Okay. Wow. Time for you to talk about Christians.
Oh, okay. Christian bands. Okay.
Is it really almost 11? No.
No, it's only 10.
10 o'clock.
All right. So... Jeff, if you didn't know, except I think you did know. So, I am kind of a fan of Christian rock music. Alright, actually.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Okay.
Tourniquet.
Turn what?
Tourniquet. Name one Tourniquet album.
Okay. Christian bands from 2000 and beyond.
Oh.
Except for Striper.
Tourniquet was on the same label as Megadeth and Metallica and all those bands.
Oh, okay.
So they're a metal band like Metallica.
Yeah.
They sound like that. Yeah, they're a Christian band. It's like more like Anthrax.
Mm.
That's the kind of stuff it is.
I'm talking about bands that were on Solid State.
Oh, you mean like POD?
No. Like Under Oath, Chariot, Devil Wears Prada.
Vengeance Rising? Rose? Die Happy? I'm throwing out a lot of rock and roll. Okay, anyway, get back to your thing. So you're a big fan of the Christian music.
You like Norma Jean? Okay.
I don't know who that is. Toby Mac.
Fuck Toby Mac. Okay, anyway, so yeah. I just name drop a few Christian metal bands. I like Christian metal bands. So I want to talk about one of my favorites for the first week I'm doing this. One of my favorite bands of any genre of all time. Now, they're kind of not a Christian band, kind of a Christian band. There's been debates on them a lot. But As I Lay Dying.
As I Lay Dying.
Yes.
Okay.
As I Lay Dying.
As I Lay Dying. Yeah.
As I Lay Dying. Which I still don't understand if it's past tense or present tense. But anyway, so they actually got the name from a book written in the 1800s.
Okay.
Okay, so they started out in the early 2000s, and they've never really said that they were a Christian band, and media never really said that they were a Christian band, yet everyone in the band were Christians openly.
Okay.
And if you read their lyrics of their songs...
Like Alice Cooper.
Kind of. Yeah. Whoever that is. No, kidding. But,
like Dave Mustaine.
Yeah, exactly. I do know what you're talking about with that. So, they had several albums. First album was in 2001.
Okay.
They had a song called 94 Hours that was basically about Jesus and getting forgiven, but it doesn't say a word about Jesus, so nobody's like, oh, it's a Christian band, but they're all like hidden messages in the songs. Okay. They're more poetic.
Like that masturbation song that doesn't actually talk about masturbation. It's hidden
exactly.
in the song.
Yes.
Okay.
So, because most of their fan base were not Christian people. What? I saw them once at Sandstone. Cool. Probably at Ozfest, because they were at Ozfest. That was one of their first major tours that they did.
With Ozzy?
Yes.
No, so Ozzy's hanging out with Christians?
Yeah, there were a few.
That's why Ozzy has so many
Christian bands.
That's why Ozzy has so many Christian songs.
Yes.
See You on the Other Side. Mama, I'm Coming Home.
Yeah, are those really...
Under the Graveyard. Have you never heard any of these songs?
Yeah, no, I know those songs.
Oh, God Knows I'll See You on the Other Side.
Okay.
Those are actual lyrics?
Yeah, but then he also talks about, like, dragons and stuff, so he just all
actually he doesn't. Stuff. If you listen to the lyrics, a lot of his lyrics, he refers to God a lot.
Yeah.
Like even the songs that people think are evil songs, if you listen to the lyrics, it's like warnings, warning people of stuff.
Oh, like paranoid.
Like paranoid.
It's like warning people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You remember that one song? Genitals gathered in their asses.
Oh, yes. Lost my virginity.
Anyway, you're talking about this Under Oath.
As I Lay Dying.
As I Lay Dying. Sorry.
All right. We can talk about Under Oath next week.
As I Lay Dying.
Okay. So, As I Lay Dying, kind of... They got in the news a few years ago, in the mainstream, because the lead singer hired somebody to kill his wife.
Okay.
Now this was I mean, not saying he shouldn't have hired somebody to kill his wife, but he started doing steroids and started getting ripped.
Yeah, the roid.
Yeah.
He had roid rage.
Yeah, basically roid rage made him say, hey, I'm going to kill my wife.
Yeah.
And you know what? To play devil's advocate, the Bible says do not murder, but does it say do not hire somebody to murder? Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, so he went to, he actually didn't go to prison. He was house arrested. Privileges of being rich. But, so he was house arrested. And while
like
he
Oprah.
was... Oprah house arrested? What?
Go on. Because the Epstein thing, she had an ankle bracelet and she was at home all the time. Because she never left.
Epstein? Because of Epstein? What? She was involved. Was she one of Epstein's girls?
She was one of the people that was on the list. Yes.
No way.
Yes.
She was?
Yeah, apparently.
What? She went and had sex with 16-year-old girls?
Well, she was part of that group.
Huh. So was Jim Carrey.
Obviously.
What's that?
They're all nuts. There was an interview she was doing, and she was sitting in her home, and she had an ankle bracelet on.
Oh.
And she was trying to hide it with her long pants, but everybody knew it was an ankle bracelet.
Oh, for real?
She was on house arrest. Okay,
That's a true story, for real. She was actually house arrested.
Let's call it part of conjecture or fact, okay?
Huh.
Because I say it's fact, but you may say it's conjecture.
Yeah.
You should look that up.
Huh. Totally will.
Oprah Winfrey ankle bracelet.
Wow.
House arrest.
Well, you know Donald Trump was like BFFs with Epstein. But
yeah, Bill Clinton too.
Yeah.
Yeah, all them
because
people.
They're all
yeah.
Ningle and Dingle.
Dude, Biden was too, but he can't remember. Have you heard the lately what funny. He's doing?
What?
He's got an earpiece in, and he's walking people past somebody, and they're like, salute the Marine. Oh, salute the Marine. Oh. And he says out loud what they're saying.
So like Will Smith in the first season of Fresh Prince of
Bel-Air. Yeah, they're telling him.
He's just...
And somebody else is doing it.
And by the way, yeah, so he's like hearing things, slipping in, and wow, that's fucking hilarious.
That's what it was. That's why every once in a while you hear him say or do something, like he'll be whispering, because the person in his earpiece is whispering at him.
Yeah, so he's whispering.
So he's whispering
to that guy who's whispering to him.
No, he's whispering to the end of the microphone.
Oh, because he's supposed to whisper.
Yes. Anyway, okay, back to that. As I lay dying.
Yeah, so as I lay dying, the lead singer, while he was house arrested, was going through some crazy shit, and was like, so I'm an atheist, I don't believe anymore, yada yada. And then the bassist was like, oh, and not only is he an atheist, but everybody in the band's atheist. And so the bassist had to come out saying, no, he's just going through some shit. We're all Christians. And he was going through some shit, and now he's a believer in God, and yada yada. And then so after he was house arrested, or while he was house arrested, everybody else in the band was like, you know what, we still want to do stuff. So they got a new lead singer, and they got a new name, and they started touring.
In a different name.
Yes, called, I don't want to get it wrong, Movin' War. And then, so, after he was on house arrested. Is that how you say it? Probably not. But anyways.
Released.
So, released from being house arrested. He...
After his sentence was served.
Yes. So, he joined a band, rejoined a band. They started touring. All right. And then they had a tour stop at Memphis, and a bunch of like feminists for some reason didn't like the idea that he tried to kill his wife, or he didn't even try to kill his wife.
He paid somebody.
He paid somebody who happened to be like an FBI agent, whatever.
Yeah, like Charles Manson.
Yeah. Charles Manson never killed anyone.
He
Why
didn't
is he
tell
serving time?
He just suggested certain things.
Like, if you want to kill somebody for me, go ahead.
Speaking of Manson.
So anyways, yeah, a bunch of feminists were upset and protested, so they had to they didn't cancel. So the venue decided to cancel them. It's like, you can't play here because there's too many bitches out here who are upset. I don't think they said that, but you know.
Yeah.
So anyways, they started touring in other big cities, like Springfield, Missouri.
Springfield's big city.
Yeah, big cities like Springfield, Missouri.
Okay.
I actually went down and saw them then.
Did you?
Yeah, it was an awesome show.
Was it?
Oh my god.
Any feminists show up?
No.
The best thing about feminists is them not wearing bras or shirts.
Yeah, because you can fill them up easily.
You can see them. You see their boobies.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, nice boobies.
Yeah.
And then you point out a couple other ones. You need surgery.
Right. A cup, yeah. That's gross.
Wear something because it's touching your knees.
Are you trying to be a boy? You look like you are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, is that it?
Yeah.
So
dude, Oprah, really?
Oprah, yeah. Oprah Wangfang. Oprah Wangfang. Boom. There we go. Boom. Today's pathetic pet of the week is meet Peanut Chi. Peanut Chi.
Is that one word or two words?
Peanut Cheese, 2 words. Peanut Chi.
Peanut Chi?
Peanut Chi.
So Chi's the last name?
Chi, yeah. Peanut Chi. Like Chihuahua. Yeah. Peanut Chi. Peanut Chi. Peanut Chi. Peanut Chi is a Chihuahua in Kansas City, Missouri. He's a senior male. He's small. His vaccinations are up to date. He has been neutered. Peanut Chi was born around July 21st, 2011. So this kid is like 10 years old, almost. 10 years old, weighs 11 pounds. Adoption fee is $200. Okay. Here we go. Peanut was released to us from a family that could no longer care for him. He had never had a dental, so when he had it done, he lost his very front 6 to 8 teeth. This doesn't affect him eating dry food, and that's what he currently eats. Peanut can be temperamental when meeting new people, because he's a Chihuahua, bro. And is probably because he's trying to figure out who he can trust in his life right now. He was with his last family for 9 years, and then his owner passed away, which is really sad. He is a cute little guy and has lots of personality. He isn't a real big fan of other dogs, but he'll coexist with them. He will coexist with them. Where am I at? I lost where I was. Damn it. Oh yeah, here we go. If they're the same size as him. He really does not like the larger dogs and will try to intimidate them. So no dogs, no larger dogs, just smaller dogs. He loves to go outside and play. Peanut would make a good walking buddy. He loves to go for rides in the car. He's done well in the house, or in housebreaking, and he wears a belly band in the house just to make sure he doesn't decide to mark his territory. Belly bands are awesome creations. That's what they say. So this little guy loves to play fetch. He has a little tennis ball, and they throw it, and he goes and gets it with his front teeth missing. He can still pick up a ball. He's microchipped and stuff like that. He's located at furrykidsrefuge.org. So if you go to furrykidsrefuge.org or send an email info@furrykidsrefuge.org and ask about Peanut Chi. Peanut Chi. You get you a little Peanut Chi. No, Melissa, we're not getting that dog. Melissa wants another Chihuahua. So, no, we're not getting that Chihuahua.
Why not?
We've already got 3 Chihuahuas, 4 Chihuahuas sometimes, depending on who's hanging out with us.
Yeah, but still, four Chihuahuas is still only like one regular dog.
So that was the pathetic pet of the week, Peanut Chi. So, yeah, Peanut Chi. So I went to the thrift store, and I got this awesome table. This is the next segment. So I went to the thrift store, and I got this top-down table right here. It has these little rails on the edges, on the top and the bottom. Yeah. And it can turn and twist. It can go up and it can go down, and it's pretty awesome. And I use it for my top-down camera table because it works really good for the top-down view. Doesn't that work really good for the top-down view?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, 5 Chihuahuas equal 1 Labrador. That's what Melissa says.
Yeah.
I disagree.
5. For a Labrador, I would say more like 8.
So today's...
5 like a poodle.
Oh. Today's conjecture or fact. You ready for it? Boom.
Okay.
Conjecture or fact. CERN looking for the God particle or opening the portals of hell. Back in April of 2016, the Wall Street Journal...
Wait.
CERN.
Okay. First off, what's CERN?
It'll tell you.
Okay, but looking for God particle or opening portals of hell?
That's what they're asking. Okay. That's what they're asking.
So they're either looking for
That's
God
what the
particle,
article is saying. Yeah.
Or they're opening...
So back in 2016, the Wall Street Journal published an interesting article entitled CERN is seeking secrets of the universe or maybe opening a portal to hell, originally posted in the Wall Street Journal. Okay? And it was regarding the Large Hadron Collider, the LHC, a 17-mile subterranean loop beneath France-Switzerland border near Geneva. It smashes particles at nearly the speed of light, and that's where it's located. CERN is the European Organization for Nuclear Research. So, CERN. I don't see how that CERN turns into European Organization for Nuclear Research. Nuclear Research and Circle. I guess in Europe they say their words in different order. It has the world's largest physics labs, and it has an LHC, which is an atom smasher, to generate antimatter, which is invisible. However, in 2012, CERN scientists were able to trap antimatter and observe the Higgs boson or God particle, which they believe would unlock the secrets of how the universe was created and support the Big Bang theory of how an invisible invisible universe-wide field gave mass to all matter right after the Big Bang. Yeah. Now CERN is proposing to build an even bigger super collider in search for the God particle. However, some scientists have been cautioned against this move, fearing it would open a black hole or a parallel universe. And that's what Stephen Hawking was talking about. Stephen Hawking was talking about they're going to open up a portal to hell or a black hole. It's going to suck everything into it.
Yeah, but black hole and a portal to hell are not the same things.
Black holes and portals Much of this controversy was generated by an incident in 2016. On June 16, 2016, CERN began the AWAKE, Advanced Wake Field Experiment project to accelerate charged particles, and coincidentally 10 days later, photographer Christoph Soares put online a series of photos of the skies above CERN. Those were the area above CERN when they were doing the experiments.
Okay.
The photos showed a strange cloud formation, electrical activity above the CERN complex, and it stirred a bit of media frenzy. I don't want this ad. Fuck you, ad. Ugh, skip ad. I don't want that ad. Son of a bitch. Formation of electrical activities above the CERN complex, and it stirred a bit of media frenzy about portals in the sky in light of the fact that LHC has detected many black holes while smashing particles, which could indicate parallel universes in extra dimensions. In fact, in 2014, renowned scientist Stephen Hawking issued a stern warning to CERN, warning in his book Starmus that the God particle may end up destroying the universe, a concern shared by many other physicists. The main worry is the creation of these microscopic black holes that would grow and eventually decay the Earth from the inside. Although CERN scientists try to reassure that these black holes would not destroy the universe, British astronomer Sir Martin Rees agreed with Hawking. This may open a paradox box and unleash high-energy, strange matters that are very unstable and cause a catastrophic vacuum decay that would lead time and space to collapse. Extra dimensions and parallel universes. In the meantime, while scientists are concerned with black holes and decay of the universe, others from a religious standpoint are wary of CERN's efforts to investigate extra dimension and parallel universes through the LHC. Here, science meets religion in the search for the God particle. The religious community is generally suspicious of CERN's activities and question what the statue of the Hindu god Lord Shiva, the god of destruction, is prominently displayed outside of the LHC, the Hadron Collider. They actually have Lord Shiva, the statue, outside of the thing. Also, they note that how CERN is located in a place that was once called Apollyon in Greek means destruction. In Roman times, they believed it was a gateway to the underworld. So they built the thing in a location that was believed to be, yeah. Given scientists refer to the black holes as bottomless pits of gravity, and coupled with the discussion of opening a doorway to another dimension, many point to the warnings in the book of Revelation, and the fifth angel sounded and saw a star fall from heaven into the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit, and he opened the bottomless pit, and there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth. Okay. Here St. John refers to, by the way, this lady's a Jew.
I see that. So why should we trust what the Jews say?
Well, I mean, and she's quoting the Bible. So, but she's quoting scientists too.
She just
quote. Yeah, St. John refers to a time when Satan is given the key to the bottomless pit to release a horde of demonic beings resembling locusts upon the earth, and some wonder if the biblical event is connected to CERN experiments. It is too early to tell, but now China is also joining the quest to build its own particle smasher 5 times more powerful than CERN. And as Europe and China both race to search for the God particle, it may not be long before the world finds out who is at the end of the quest, the creator or the destroyer of the universe. So what they don't say in this article is not only is Shiva at the entrance, but they have Sumerian text along the walls, various Sumerian text along the walls of the Hadron Collider.
Okay.
Did you know that?
No. I never heard of CERN.
You've never heard of CERN before?
I've heard of CERNer. Is CERN connected?
No.
I mean, are you sure?
But I thought CERN was connected because did you see their
crazy
the way that their building is shaped like a hadron collider? CERN has a circle thing at one of their places.
The
CERNer.
dinosaur one?
Yeah. Did you see that? It has a thing like that. Looks like a circle.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like the big park area.
Yeah. So, what do you think of that?
Dude, so
you've never heard of this before?
No, I haven't.
This is only one article, and mind you, there are like
a shitload,
thousands of articles and hundreds of videos on YouTube about this, and it's been going on for 10 years.
I don't believe there's a God particle.
Yeah, but these scientists are atheists, but they're still looking for what.
I am an atheist, and I'm saying I don't believe in a God particle, and I believe they won't find a God particle because there is no God particle.
Well, and they also call it the Higgs boson particle.
Yeah,
which is the antimatter. Particle.
Okay. My thing is, I don't even really believe that there was a Big Bang there. You know, I don't really believe in a Big Bang theory. I believe that
because Christians say, of course, the Big Bang theory is correct because God spoke and then it happened. Bang.
God said bang. Yeah, but because time is a concept that we. Not just time, but space and time is a concept that we have come up with.
We've invented it.
Yes. So, before time, it's not a thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing before time. There was time, and there was a universe. There was nothing before time. You know? Or the beginning of time. There was no beginning of time.
Well, you know, and people talk about how human beings have been on the earth and it's changed. It went from 16,000 years to 160,000 years to 16 million years to 160 million years.
They're not saying millions.
Oh yeah, they're saying millions now, depending on who you're talking to. Because in order for evolution to work, you have to have a long time span for that to work. So ever since evolution was being proposed and taught about, time has expanded greater than what it used to be.
Because people have gotten smarter, though.
Well, have they gotten smarter, or have they just decided that they're going to make science fit their agenda? Could postulate this.
Yeah, but okay.
If we've been on the planet for such a short period of time, and they find artifacts that predate us, that are human-made artifacts or intelligently made artifacts, one of two things is happening. One of three things is happening. Either A, aliens brought that here before we were here. B, we were here longer than they think.
Yeah.
And we had technology way before, and it has nothing to do with evolution. It has to do with how we adapt to our environment. Or three, their timeline is broken. Time doesn't work the way they think it is. One of those three things is happening. Logically speaking, you and I can talk.
You say if they find, though.
They have found objects in places where they're like, there's no way that this object could have been this old because humans weren't around then.
Oh.
There's no way that this object could exist because, or it couldn't be that old. Yes, no, human beings.
Because
there's no way that this,
human beings are Homo sapiens, but there were things before us that were related to.
They have architecture.
Could be able to.
They have architecture that they say was developed, that they found that they're saying couldn't have been developed when it's been time stamped because humans weren't around with that much technology back then.
With that much,
they found metals that there's no way that human beings at that time could have had the technology to make those metals.
Yeah.
Then they found devices that they're saying there's no way humans had the technology to make this device back then. So my point of view is that human beings have adapted over time and had gotten technologically advanced multiple times, and there have been cycles of technological advancement, but it doesn't fit the narrative of the scientists who say that we've evolved from goo and that we're progressively evolving on a track going up. Because if we're evolving on this track going up, then that means that we were in the past less intelligent than we are now, less technologically advanced than we are now. That's what they believe.
Right.
But we're not less technologically advanced right now. I would say, they say that we're more technologically advanced now than we were then because back then we were stupid. I would say it's the opposite. We're less technologically advanced now than we were then because we're more stupid now. The average person 100 years ago knew about things that kids now don't know about. They have no clue.
Well, that's because bad education.
How to navigate, people knew more 100 years ago than they do now. Navigating through the stars, knowing directions, knowing how to tell time, even without a clock.
Yeah, we don't need to know that stuff now.
Well, I'm saying
because of technology,
we're getting more stupid as time goes by.
Yeah, we're not. I would say we're more stupid. Technology is more advanced, where we don't have to do as much. Like,
do you know your phone number by heart?
Yes.
Do you know your wife's phone number by heart?
Yes.
Do you know your mom's phone number by heart?
Yes.
Do you know all of your family members' numbers by heart?
No.
Back in the day, you had to remember everybody's phone number that you wanted to contact.
Not really. You had to write it down.
Well, no, I'm saying...
No, my parents had an index.
Well, I'm just saying...
Like,
you had to know...
Hey, what's Grandma's number?
Let's say 10 phone numbers. You had to know 10 phone numbers.
Well, you would memorize 10 phone numbers just because you're typing them in. You have to type them in. Now you don't have to type them in. You don't... It wasn't the fact that you had to memorize a number, so you purposely memorized a number. It was the fact that you had this rotary phone, and you would have to be like 1, 3, and then after doing it 100 times, it would just stick in your head.
There are skills that people had 100 years ago that they don't have anymore, and you're saying that we don't need those skills, and I'm saying some of those skills are necessities. Why couldn't we go back to the moon sooner than what people are saying that we should be able to go back to the moon?
Never went to the moon, but
they're saying that we forgot that technology.
From 1969?
Yeah, why can't people make computers now the way that they did during the whole Microsoft or IBM Macintosh fight, where somebody develops a brand new computer with brand new parts, brand new everything? People can't do that now.
They can. It's a monopoly now.
I'm just saying there are people who
they're not guys fighting us hard.
Well, I'm just
saying with that whole moon thing, if we did land on a moon, we were competing with Russia. So competition is good.
Okay, competition's good.
When there's no competition, then you don't need to try as hard.
That's true. That's true.
And,
But back to the point I was trying to make.
Yes.
Is that scientists make shit up to fit their belief system.
And religious people do this.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but religious people don't say, this is 100% a fact and faith has nothing to do with it. Scientists say, this is 100% a fact, faith has nothing to do with it. At least Christians can sit back and go, well, this is our faith, this is what we believe. Scientists don't say that. They're like, we know this to be true.
Yeah, but
bullshit. Okay. You know that to be true.
Scientists
next week
will change constantly.
Next week, we're going to talk about something that's prudent to this conversation we're having right now. How belief systems and politics play a role in how science progresses, and how millions of people died because people did not want to believe the science because it didn't fit their political agenda or science at the time. Next week, we'll talk about that.
Talking about like COVID?
No. Well, maybe. But we'll find out next week. But it's prudent to this conversation, and it's prudent to this time, but it's based something that happened 200 years ago.
Oh.
Something that happened 200 years ago is prudent to what's going on today.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So that's a spoiler for you.
Yeah, but
what?
Okay. So back on to what we were talking
CERN.
about. First off, I believe you can call it
Hi, Emily.
Conspiracy theory or whatnot. It's
conjecture or fact. We can't use conspiracy theory.
Okay, but I don't even know how many people believe
chat?
in this shit. But it's right here.
Hi, Lori.
I don't know if I came up with this or I've heard people say it, but I mean,
how does that sound?
You can have said this, but I believe that like the so-called apocalypse has happened before. And
there have been apocalypses. Mel Gibson made a movie about it.
That's different.
Apocalypto.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Based on the Mayans.
Yeah, because their whole
society disappeared.
Yeah, because of white people.
They were gone before white people got there. It wasn't white people, bro.
Apocalypto, the end of the movie, you see the ships coming.
But that's not white people.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
Oh my gosh, no.
Did I, misread that? What was that then?
People say it was white people. Do you know who it was?
The Vikings.
Spaniards.
Oh my god, Spaniards are white people.
No, Spaniards are not. They're Mexicans.
Oh my god. Anyways, so
Spaniards are European, but they're not white people. They're not Anglo-Saxon.
They're European.
Yeah, but that's like saying the Italians are European. That's like saying people in the Middle East who are darker are European or white also. That's like saying Eastern. That's like saying all the people from Asia are slant-eyed in some way. They're not. All the people in Asia are not slant-eyed.
No, because some of them are white. It's because of Russia.
Or from India, because it's in Asia.
Yeah.
My point is
they're not white.
Scientists.
Spaniards are white.
The apocalypse. Okay. I believe that we have a cycle of events that have happened.
Yeah.
That society grows to a certain point, and then collapses. And this is actually a scientific thing. That people actually believe this. It's a secular thing.
Yeah.
That we build up to a certain point, it collapses and then it builds up again, and then it collapses and it builds up again, and then it collapses and builds up again.
Or we're in a simulation.
Or we're in a simulation, which we can get into that one of these days too, because I got a lot of information about that shit too.
Dude.
But next week we're going to be talking about something else. So, well, we got to move on to a different topic, man.
Shit. All right.
Why? You wanted to keep on this beating a dead horse about the science thing? You were on a roll.
No, I was going to bring up the computer. You know, they found a computer, right? From ancient Greece.
You know what it's called?
What?
Do you know what the computer's called?
No, I don't.
It is Apothecarian device. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. We did a conjecture of fact on it 1 week.
Oh, cool. What about they think that the pyramids were actually power plants?
Okay.
Fucking crazy.
Power plants.
That they had
celestial thing. Did you know that there are writings about how the Earth looks from above, and there's no way that the people who wrote it could have known what the Earth looked like
unless
they had gone up and looked down? Did you know there are people that in the Bible even there are depictions of things in the universe in the solar system that there's no way that people in that time could have known, according to the scientists.
Without
no way they could have known.
Telescope.
Exactly. No way they could have known. Here's what I believe, and this is part of the conjecture effect, I guess. I believe that our ancestors got so technologically advanced that they got to the point similar to where we are, where they're like, let's make biodegradable stuff. Let's make biodegradable stuff. Let's make stuff that is temporary.
Right. That's why we can't find that shit.
Even if that's not true, even if it's not true, after 100,000 years, there's no way anything would still be there. It would be gone.
I mean, yeah. Look at
By the way,
Planet of the Apes.
You jackasses to make plastic car parts because it's more environmentally friendly. Did you know a steel car rusts and disappears? Like within 100 years, a car made of steel is going to disappear and go away. But a plastic car is going to be around for like 1,500 years. Fucking retards. Ugh. Stupid. Sorry. I just get really irritated with these whole tree hugging motherfuckers that think that they're saving the planet when, like George Carlin said, save the fucking planet. Are you kidding me? You fucking kidding me? You can't even save your fucking self. Talking about save the planet. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't care about saving the planet. I'm not going to be here like 50 years. Why would I care?
Yeah. Yeah.
People get mad when I say that, too. It's like, what about your children's children? I probably won't even meet them, so I don't give a fuck about them.
Exactly.
Dude.
What was the thing, man? I can't even find it now. I had a thing in here. Damn it. Now I can't find it. Son of a bitch. Here, I'm just going to do it on this one. Boom. There. Boom. We're doing the segment called Back in the Day. Back in the day. Back in the day, there was this thing called a Slinky. We played with a spring. And we had to go downstairs and stuff like that. It's a pre-compressed helical spring toy invented by Richard James in the early 1940s. It could perform a number of tricks, including traveling down a flight of steps end over end, and
that's about it.
And it stretches and reforms itself with the aid of gravity and its own momentum, or it can appear to levitate for a period of time after it's been dropped. These interesting characteristics have contributed to the success of this toy, which they can't have them be metal anymore. They're like plastic. The little kids keep hurting themselves on them because they're stupid.
Well, because we're like hitting other kids with them?
Well, because they cut themselves on them or they break them or something.
No.
Little kids are stupid nowadays. Oh my gosh. Like that lawn dart thing. Were you here when I talked about the lawn darts?
Yeah. No, little kids have always been stupid. Now people have a heart for little kids dying. Like, what the fuck? Let them die.
Let them die.
Jeez.
Go into the herd.
Like, you're the reason why we have 7 billion people now, letting all of these stupid kids living.
It had a success in its home country of the United States, resulting in many popular toys with Slinky components in a wide range of countries. Okay, so here's the history. The Slinky was invented and developed in America by naval engineer Richard T. James in 1943 and demonstrated at Gimbel's department store in Philadelphia in November 1945. The toy was a hit, selling its entire inventory of 400 units within 90 minutes. James and his wife Betty formed James Industries in Clifton Heights, Pennsylvania, to manufacture Slinky and several related toys, such as the Slinky Dog and Susie the Slinky Worm. In 1960, what? In 1960, what?
The Slinky Dog? What?
Have you not seen Toy Story?
Oh,
Slinky Dog.
That was a real thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
In 1960, James's wife, Betty James, became president of James Industries, and in 1964 moved the operation back to Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania. In 1998, Betty James sold the company to Proof Products Incorporated. The Slinky was originally priced at only $1, but many paid much more due to the price increase of spring steel through the state of Pennsylvania. It has, however, remained modestly priced through its history As a result, Betty James is concerned about the toy's affordability for poor customers. So she wanted to make sure it was affordable for poor kids, or as Joe Biden likes to call them, black kids. I didn't say that. Joe Biden said that. The Slinky has been used other than as a toy in the playroom. It has appeared in the classroom as a teaching tool in wartime, specifically during the Vietnam War as a portable and extendable radio antenna. And in physics experiments with NASA, astronaut Margaret Ray Seddon demonstrated the Slinky's behavior in zero gravity during a telecast from the Discovery Space Shuttle in 1985.
I remember watching that.
It was inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame at the Strong in Rochester, New York in 2000. In 2003, the Slinky was named the Toy Industry Association's Century of Toys list. Named on the list. Okay. In its first 60 years, Slinky sold over 300 million units. So there's an ad from the original Slinky thing.
Yeah.
He got a $500 loan to make the James Spring and Wire Company, which was James Industries, originally James Spring and Wire Company. Pretty cool, huh? So, what do you think about the Slinky?
Dude, I remember playing with the Slinky, you know?
You remember the Slinky?
Yeah.
So that was my back in the day. See, I like the back in the day thing because we can remember the past.
Yeah, even though you're like 20 years older than me, so you remember more than I do, but still.
Well, you know what the good thing about it is? You're around the same age as my wife.
Yeah,
she's 13 years younger than me. Yeah. So when I bring up some of these toys, she's like, what the fuck? Or sometimes she'll go, oh, I remember that.
Right.
But most of the time she's like, what?
But Slinky's one of the things, it's going to stay forever, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I still see them at Walmart. And it's not like they bring it back, like they bring
Are you talking about the real Slinky,
whatnot.
or are you talking about the plastic Slinky?
Well, I mean, yeah, they're plastic now, but they still slink.
They still do their thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
But now, I don't know.
What?
Well, when I was growing up, I didn't have a staircase, so I just kind of feel bad for the kids who don't have a staircase, you know?
You could always find a staircase.
Yeah, like my grandma had a staircase, so we would.
Yeah, you go over to the old folks' home.
there.
You go over to the old folks' home with the Slinky.
Yeah.
And then you let the Slinky go down the stairs, then you look over the old people and go, Slinky can go up and down the stairs. Don't you wish you could?
Yeah.
I'm saying that because I have a hard time going up and down stairs with my knees messed up the way they are. That's funny. Okay, so, oh my gosh, we're almost to the last segment. Look at that. We did a whole 2 hours even without calling Jay. He's probably mad.
Oh. Well, he didn't call us.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
Yeah.
Is that the Matrix?
Yeah, don't look at that. It's this channel I watch called The Matrix Explained, where they explain the different facets of the Matrix.
Of the movie or like
the whole series.
Oh, okay.
It's the comic book, the movie, the books, the video games. They explain everything about all of it. What you can't explain is how the Wachowski brothers
are now sisters.
Are now the Wachowski sisters.
You can't explain that.
I can't explain that. Science can't explain that either.
How about you can't even explain that one of them's kind of a cute girl and another one is a beast?
Which one? The one with the red hair?
Is it a cute one?
I don't know. I don't know either one of them.
Like, kind of skinny and, feminine.
Yeah.
And another one just looks like a...
I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know. Anyways.
Okay, so on to the next thing.
They're women now, and you have to respect that.
Yeah. I don't have to respect shit. Okay. Ikea woke this week. During Woke This Week, we're going to talk about Ikea. Ikea in Atlanta during the Juneteenth celebration decided on their It's your anniversary?
Yeah, Juneteenth.
A happy anniversary. Yeah. You can celebrate.
It's June 19th. Now it's a national holiday every fucking year now.
Well,
awesome.
You get your day off to go celebrate. You and your people get your day off so you can celebrate.
Yeah.
See, a celebration for the elimination of slavery is a good thing. I'm okay with Juneteenth. I have no problem with it.
Yeah, no.
The elimination of when they try to change it into critical race theory and all this other crap.
I don't get really that whole crap.
It's Marxism.
How is it Marxism?
It's Marxism because they're trying to tear down the system of the Western society and say that America is evil and they've got to remake it into a Marxist ideology. The founder of BLM and the people that wrote critical race theory were all Marxists. The person who wrote critical race theory was a Marxist and it was part of critical theory.
Okay, you know who else would have been a Marxist if he was alive when Marx was alive?
Who?
Jesus.
Well, you could say that maybe, but his writings don't say that.
Yeah, but
the writings of Jesus are personal responsibility. Where's your personal responsibility in Marxism?
Yeah, but no. Also, help the poor.
No, that's different.
When heaven comes to earth, is it everybody going to be equal?
Helping the poor is
not
different.
Be poor.
Helping the poor is different from compelling people to help the poor. Forcing people to help the poor.
No, you said take your clothes off and give it to your poor person.
Helping the poor to the point that everyone is poor is not good.
Not everybody is poor. Everybody is middle class.
No, there's never been.
Nice
Where?
Everybody's middle class.
Where has that ever happened?
Nowhere. But
nowhere ever.
It's
going to change now.
Wouldn't that be awesome though?
It's not possible.
Isn't that what Jesus would want?
No, it's not possible.
For everybody to be equal?
It's a myth. It's not possible. It'll never happen.
Not possible because the majority of people's mind is greedy. And
like who?
I want to be better than this person.
Do you know the most recent Marxist or communist experiment happened in the United States about between 3 and 6 months ago?
What? Okay, what's that?
Chaz?
Bono?
No, Chaz. The Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone? Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone was supposed to be a government-free, capitalism-free, communist
in Washington,
thing.
Right?
Yeah, supposed to be a communist thing.
In Seattle.
And they built a wall.
Yes.
And they had armed guards.
Right.
And they had people who were in charge who had money, food, all the luxuries.
Yes.
And everyone else had shit, had nothing. And these were people who were promoting it. But let's get off on that subject. We're getting off on a tangent.
Yeah, sorry.
Ikea, Juneteenth menu. Ikea decided to ask the employees what they would like on the menu to commemorate the Juneteenth.
That's hilarious. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
So the employees said, we really, really would like to have fried chicken and watermelon on the menu.
Yes, right on.
So the people who were making the menu decided, let's do it. Let's make the menu fried chicken and watermelon. So the store got like totally messed with because they tried to go woke by being super woke, but they misunderstood the whole point. They're like, what do you want, black people? And they said, we want watermelon and chicken. No shit. That's what actually happened. We're going to make a special menu to commemorate a holiday for
black people.
For the black
and they asked the black employees, right?
And the black employees,
and
the majority of them
wanted fried chicken and watermelon.
Yes.
Because fried chicken and watermelon is fucking awesome. I would like fried chicken and watermelon.
Everybody
Who
likes
doesn't like fried chicken and watermelon?
So a bunch of people walked out of the company and decided to quit.
Who, the black people or the white people who thought it was racist?
A spokesman that was asked about it said that the menu was created with the best of intentions, including recommendations from black coworkers. Yeah. We value the voices of these other people, so we asked their opinion of how we want to celebrate it, and they said, add this to the menu. So They added it to the menu, and that's only a short article. So they added it to the menu,
and then the same people got mad. Is it the same people that got mad?
No. It's probably some white chick who works there who decided that she's mad because of what went down.
Because she had sex with one black guy in high school one time, and then she's woke and everything's offensive.
Exactly. So
I'm sorry.
So they updated the menu that day to include cornbread, mashed potatoes, and meatloaf, and they still got pissed off because why got to be cornbread?
Because cornbread's good.
So because Ikea, they decided to go ahead and change the menu that day. They said, "Sorry, our bad." Guess what was on the menu the next day?
Sweetest meatballs.
Fried chicken and watermelon, because you already bought the food. Why waste it?
They didn't have it on Juneteenth.
They changed the date.
Jesus.
Oh, Melissa said she had a plastic and a metal Slinky back in the day. Okay, so that was that one. Now the other one is no, I don't want notifications. I don't care about breaking news. I want to see this. I don't care about that. Massachusetts Public School District encourages students to report their peers or teachers for bias violations. Leaders of the Massachusetts public school system are encouraging students and staff to file complaints against one another for telling rude jokes, referring to the Chinese virus, or committing microaggressions and other incidents of bias, according to newly uncovered documents from the district's Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. So basically what they were doing is they were telling the staff and the children, we want you to narc. See something, say something.
Yeah.
If somebody says something that goes against our view of what acceptable is.
But it's harassment, though. The definition of harassment, like sexual harassment could be somebody listening to me say, "Hey Jeff, I would like to suck your dick," and that person not liking it, so that person would yell at, go to whoever is in charge and say, "I heard Joe say he wanted to suck Jeff's dick, and I didn't like hearing it."
Even better than that. Okay, so discrimination based on ancestry, race, color, gender, identity, sexual orientation, religion, national origin, disability, or any other federally protected category is not tolerated, is what they're saying, right? But it's okay to say negative things about white people and say you want to hate white people and kill white people in that instance. In those schools, it's okay to tell white people that they're evil. It's also okay to tell Christians that they're evil and going to hell. And it's okay to pray to Allah, or, you know, to have whatever religion you want except for Christianity in those schools. That's what they're saying.
In that article?
Well, in the instance, I'm saying in the instance of these places, they're telling people that they couldn't do it. Let me give you an example.
That they couldn't do what?
They couldn't. Catholics, Jews, and Muslims and other staff my friend Bernice gave me a pass to say the N-word because she's black. Okay, and the other kids were saying Chinese virus and stuff like that, ha ha, and joking around or whatever. So let me give you a real life example of what they would consider to be offensive, and they would say is hateful and racist, but it's not. Okay, you ready for it?
Yeah.
One of our sponsors, Swallow and Cock clothing, Swallow and Cock apparel, has a swallow, which is a bird,
right,
and a cock, which is a rooster.
Yeah.
And they were highlighting the majestic cock and how awesome the majestic cock is, but the American version of the cock is larger than most derivatives of the cock in Asia. So the Asian cock is smaller than the American cock or the Western cock.
Everybody knew that.
But that's an accurate, true statement, because an Asian rooster is actually smaller than an American rooster. If we made that comment, people would say that that's hateful and hate speech. But it's not.
Because you're saying an Asian's cock is smaller than an American's cock.
The Asian rooster.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. These people are... you have protected classes that were protected already.
So
they're making more protected classes and saying that certain things are off limits for people to say.
So even if it's true, you're not supposed to say it because it's biased.
Right. That's what they're saying. That's wrong. You can't point out a fact because it's wrong. If I pointed out facts about World War II, people would say that those are racist or biased, so I can't say it. But if I went down to the Holocaust Museum right now, and I was observing these things at the Holocaust Museum, where they would actually say these things, that's not biased or racist. But if I said what was going on, me explaining what was going on during World War II, that would be biased and racist, just for explaining what was going on. I don't get it. People are stupid.
But it's just a school from Boston. First off, Boston's the most racist city in the United States.
You said Boston? It's Boston is in Massachusetts? I'm just kidding.
Okay. So, yeah, no, Boston's the most racist city in the United States. So, they're going... Okay. This is probably for another time, but there's a swing every 40 years. There's always a swing from the opposite side.
Are you gonna say that are you gonna talk about the great switch?
No.
The Great Switch, Dinesh D'Souza did an entire movie about, talking about how it never happened. The Great Switch, where all of a sudden racist Republicans have now become,
racist Democrats become racist Republicans.
Yes, that never happened.
Yeah, okay, but
it never happened.
Explain this to me then.
Okay.
What is a Republican's main stance?
Republicans' main stance is personal responsibility. Personal responsibility.
That's not what I'm looking for.
And you judge somebody based on their character, and not what on their skin color. By the way, Martin Luther King Jr. was a Republican.
Okay.
And the exact same stance that Martin Luther King Jr. had then, Republicans have now. But Martin Luther King Jr.'s viewpoint would actually be called racist now. Martin Luther King Jr. did not believe in critical race theory. Equal opportunity does not mean equal outcome. Equality is not equity. Equity is false. It can never happen. It doesn't happen in nature. Can never happen scientifically. Can never happen. Never happen. It's a myth. Equity is fake. It'll never happen. Oh shit, we're over. Damn. Ugh. We should postpone this for next week.
Okay, yes.
Equity is a myth. Do you believe that?
Again, don't you as a Christian believe that that's what heaven is?
Well, I believe that all people go to heaven and all people are given a new body. But in heaven there are different levels. There's closeness to proximity.
Okay.
Proximity.
So not even in heaven people are equal.
Well, there's no such thing as equal. It's not possible. If you were standing close to God and I were standing behind you,
yeah,
you and I would be equal, but one of us would be standing closer to Jesus. Let's say we're standing closer to Jesus. One person's standing closer to Jesus and the person's behind him. Does that mean that the person standing behind the other person's unequal or invalid or something? No, it just means that the proximity is different and they'll have the opportunity to get in front. That person in the back will have an opportunity to get in front in heaven. But in heaven, you won't give a damn. You'll be like, I'm just happy to be here.
Now, what about like the kingdom of heaven? Kingdom of heaven is supposed to be like a utopia, right?
The Bible says that people who are in the kingdom of heaven will have crowns of glory depending upon the faith that they had on the earth.
Okay.
But what are the crowns? Do you know? Does that mean you get better riches or a better house in heaven? No, it just means you get crowns of glory to cast upon the Lord, to give glory to God. That's what that meant, but people misunderstand that, and that's how the Catholic Church became the way that they did. Anyway, right? You know everything about the Catholic Church, don't you?
I know a lot.
You know a lot.
Yeah. But,
What?
So everybody's going to have the same house?
Everybody's going to have based on their
faith.
Their faith. It's different.
So an atheist is going to live in a shack.
Well, an atheist may not be going to heaven because they don't believe in heaven. And if they don't believe in heaven, then why should they get to go? Only people who accept that there is a heaven go to heaven. And people who accept that there are certain rules that you live by to get to heaven. And the people who reject those rules don't go to heaven.
What if heaven and God actually not the people or the things you want to be?
Well, see, that's the thing.
But you want to be in hell. The hell is even better because
there's two different views of heaven. The view from heaven from a Christian standpoint of somebody who believes in Christianity or believes in the Bible, right? Yeah. Everybody has different shapes and sizes, but as opposed to somebody who doesn't believe in the Bible, right, there's a different view of what heaven is, right? What God is. So those different views change the whole conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a selfish way of looking at it, like I'm going to get something.
Right.
And there's the unselfish way where I just want to be in the presence of God. Wanting to be in the presence of God as opposed to I want the better house, I want the better mansion, I want the better this, I want the better that. There's two different mindsets. And that might also determine how you exist in heaven when heaven happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But have you ever thought that why should you worship somebody?
Well, why should you not? Why should you and why should you not? Everybody worships something. Even atheists worship something.
I do not worship anything.
Everyone has a preference.
I do not like, oh, thank you for giving
everybody
me
has a
life
preference.
or whatever.
Everybody has a preference to worship something at one point or another. Everyone does.
I worship my dick, I guess. So,
So that's the show. So do I. We'll see you next week, and let's play the closing thing. Have you heard the close and the open? It's new.
Oh, never.
Oh
Yeah, I've heard this.
Wait for it. That's just opening the vault door. Here it goes. Go. Say it.
Broadcasting live from a hollowed-out tree stump in the middle of no man's land. You have been listening to Married with Comedy. Until next time, it's time to exit the bunker.
It's going to do the close in the bunker. I'm going to close the bunker now. Haha.